Hello and welcome back. Today we are playing as the Princess Tamar of Georgia, and we will be going for an achievement that only 0.3% of players have. Now, I did record this session before the new DLC released, so there isn't any coronation events in this one if that is what you're looking for. But thank you all for 1000 subscribers, and I hope you enjoy this video as well. So let's get into it. So we are going for the special achievement today, and to trigger the achievement we have to control Georgia, Armenia and Daylam. This means we have to conquer all of this land right here, but I guess being the heir to Georgia makes our life a little bit easier. We are playing as the Princess Tamar, and we start off down here with one county. So I'm immediately gonna start fabricating a claim. Now, our father is the king of Georgia and we are his player heir, and we have pretty decent stats as you can see, and we have diligent, calm, zealous and grey eminence, which are very nice traits to have. I have decided to go down the family focus, and I'm also going to search for a husband now, and we are gonna marry this man right here. He's 55 years old, which means he probably won't live longer than 10 years, and neither will the Byzantine Empire. But for now the Byzantine Emperor is strong, and I guess the stronger our ally is, the stronger we are as well. So we are picking this guy right here. I'm also going to start off by getting some trebuchets. It seems our father wants us to be the Chancellor of Georgia, and we will happily accept that. And we are Georgian, which means we have access to these special cultural men-at-arms called Monaspa, and they are very good. They do 110 damage. But they are a bit expensive. They cost 250, so we are definitely gonna have to save up some money if we do want to create those at some point. But we will start off by getting some armored footmen and mainly trebuchets. And we have gotten a claim on this county right next to us, and we have to wait to get out of debt. It seems our king is being attacked by this duke right here, and he should be fine. He does have more men than the enemy, so hopefully he does win that. Now I am going to declare war on this guy, and I'm also gonna call in the Byzantines as we don't have any other allies at the moment. And it does seem they are attacking us, but I think they did not notice that we have the Byzantines right next to us, so we are gonna go down and siege their capital. Now with that siege we have gained another county and also a barony, which we are going to revoke. And it seems our father has died, which makes us the new queen of Georgia. Now we are still at war with this duke right here, or the Shirvanshah. So we are gonna call in the Byzantine Emperor and also assign a new council. Now when we do finish this war, we will receive 750 in gold, so that is going to be a very nice sum. Now with the help of the Byzantines, there should be no question of who is going to win this war. So we are jumping into a battle, and they tried to escape but they cannot, and we beat them easily. And now I will go and siege their capital. Now it seems we didn't even have to finish this siege, and we have won against this duke right here. Now he is at war against the Seljuks, but if we let the Seljuks conquer them, then we can just take the kingdom of Daylam within one war. So I guess I will focus on the kingdom of Armenia. Now it seems one of our vassals actually owns this duchy right here that belongs to the kingdom of Armenia. So we do have a casus belli on this guy right here, and we could go for a de jure war for this duchy. So I am going to declare that as soon as our men-at-arms have filled up. Now I have sieged both of these counties down, so I'm gonna try and go for a battle. And there we go, we catch them, and just like that we add 2 counties to our kingdom. So I just conquered some land for this guy, and I do have a hook on him, and for some reason he has still created a independence faction. Maybe he is not aware, but if he does fight me, I will absolutely destroy him. But I do now share a border with this guy right here, so I am going to declare a war for his duchy. So it seems I have been a little bit arrogant, and I have been defeated by a peasant uprising. That has never happened to me. Look at that. They actually beat our armies. Now our husband did die in that fight, so I guess at least there is a good side to that. So we'll get a new alliance with this Serbian guy. And we have also gotten a son, and his name is Marab, however you want to pronounce that. So let's get a steward, and let's see if we can actually go and beat this guy up. Our ally has arrived in our shores, so we are going to attack this guy right here. And yeah, there we go. We beat him. It seems Marab has died. So that is truly tragic. So it seems our ally has actually become the king of Serbia, and that is pretty cool. But I guess I will focus back on conquering this duchy right here. And there we go, we have beaten that guy with that last siege. So now we have gotten a county that is called Van. And who shall I give Van to? Hopefully somebody, yeah, we will give it to our marshal. He has served us pretty damn good. So I'm just gonna give him this county, and I will increase control in the other two. Now it seems all I have to take from Armenia is this county right here, and then also this one. And it seems the Sultanate of Rum has eaten a little bit of my land, so I guess I will have to take care of those guys as well, as the Byzantine Emperor is too lazy to do it himself. So now we are going to concentrate on the east, as we do have a truce with this guy right here. It seems the Seljuks have decided to invade this man in the de jure war of their kingdom. So instead what we will do is invest in some piety by going on a pilgrimage, and we are gonna try and get devoted servants so that we can declare a kingdom level holy war for the kingdom of Daylam. And it will give us these two duchies here, and of course the third one being the independent duke right now, but it will be added to the Seljuk. So 3 duchies from that war, and then we'll have to attack this guy over here as well. Now we have departed on our pilgrimage, and we are going to Alexandria, and hopefully this pilgrimage will give us enough piety to actually declare a kingdom level holy war. We are returning from our pilgrimage, and as you can see, we have become a devoted servant, which means we can very soon declare war on the Seljuk Sultanate, but we will first wait for them to finish up this war. In the meanwhile, we might have to attack the Byzantines, as they have gobbled up a few counties, or 1 county off of the Kingdom of Armenia. Now we have 400 gold, so we are going to create the Kingdom of Armenia, and we are immediately going to declare war on the Byzantine and seize this county for ourselves. And we are going to call in all of our allies, as we do need them, or at least Hungary. They have 24,000 men, and that should do fine. Now I'm going to wait another month to get our gold up, and then I will do a little hit and run over here against the Byzantine army. And there we go, we have catched them right there, and I'm going to station these besiegers and then attack this 1k stack over here. And it seems they are trying to escape, but they cannot escape the Georgian menace. So we are gonna go back and siege this holding. Now we are losing a lot of money, so we're gonna try and end this war as soon as possible. And in fact, I'm just going to disband my men and hope that the Hungarians do not mess up over here. They are fighting peasants, so that is quite an interesting tactic, but they are also following the Byzantine army and defeating them quite easily, as the Byzantine is at war with multiple people. with 5 people. So this should be the end of the Byzantines rule down here in Armenia. And after this war, we are also going to attack the Seljuk Sultanate for Mesopotamia. Now with this siege, this war should be finished. Okay, nope, scrap that. We still need 8%. And there you go. We have beaten the Byzantine Empire and taken a county that rightfully belongs to us. And now I think I will go and attack the Seljuks over here. They are fighting the Byzantines and losing. So we are gonna go and attack them as soon as we have gained some extra gold. I've also noticed that something weird is going on over here. It seems the Seljuks only took a county, and it seems one of our vassals has conquered this over here. So now the borders look a little bit weird, but I guess we could change that with one holy war. But it seems a lot of people would join in, so maybe we should vassalize him instead. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a vassalization war against this guy, and well, hopefully he does not rebel against me after some time. But I think we should be able to finish this war only with our men-at-arms, and as you can see, with our men-at-arms raged, we actually do not lose money. It's mostly just the levies that cause us to go into debt. So hopefully we do not need to raise our levies, and let's actually see if we can beat their armies over here. And they are running, which is a very good sign. Now I should not attack over that river, but it seems he is just running away. So we are gonna siege down his capital, and after 6 months this war should be done as well. And our daughter has grown up. She is an elusive shadow, but she is compassionate, and those two don't really match up too well. But well, at least she does have a 4-star education, and there we go. With that siege, we have vassalized this man right here. And now all we need is a little bit of...
I'm in danger!
Now the Sultanate of Rum is allied to Saladin, which is not great, but Saladin should not live too long. So I'm just gonna be patient and maybe focus on the Seljuks next, as we do still have to take the kingdom of Daylam. Now we are making a bunch of money, so I think I will go and start recruiting some Monaspas. Now it seems if we would go and attack this guy, nobody would join his war, so I'm going to do it. And I don't think we need any allies for this war, so we're just gonna raise our men-at-arms and start sieging. Now we have an army of 3,000 men, but they are all men-at-arms, so whatever army we do come across, we should be able to beat. And we have also picked up diplomat, so I'm gonna change up to learning and start the medicine focus, as we are 38, and of course we do want to live as long as possible. Now clearly this game is not being serious, because I did declare the kingdom war, and it seems a dissolution faction has hit him, which means you now have a bunch of independent states, and the actual kingdom of Daylam is not even the guy we are fighting. So I guess we will just have to do these duchy wars one by one until we have conquered all of Daylam. We have been trying to catch their armies, but it seems we just cannot, so maybe we can take them down here. And yeah, there we go, we do defeat them right here, and now we will just go and siege down their holdings. And when we do finish this war, it seems we are literally only getting one county, this county right here, so I don't think that is very fair, but I guess it is what it is. So we've also gotten a peasant uprising, so we're gonna go put those down as well very soon. We have caught their armies a second time, and there we go. With that, we have secured the victory, and we only get one tiny county, which is not great. So we're gonna put down this peasant uprising, and then we are going to declare duchy wars against the rest of Daylam. Now that Kingdom Holy War was kind of annoying, so I'm going to execute this man right here for leading a peasant uprising during that time. Now I am going to go ahead and declare war on this guy for the Duchy of Azerbaijan, so let's get to it. Now that is interesting, the Byzantine Emperor has fallen and a Latin Empire takes his place, and the old empire looks like a mess. 1,000 little counties and duchies that are now independent, so I hope the Christians are happy. But I'm not gonna get back to this because this is a disaster. We have just lost a battle. Now some of our allies have arrived, so I'm gonna consolidate our men and go attack these guys. And I am hoping we are gonna win, and it seems that we do. Maybe I should slow the game down when battles happen, but yeah, there we go, we have defeated him. So I'm gonna go and siege down his capital and hope that we capture somebody important to get that war score up. Now I am going to attack this stack right here, and let's see if we do win. Yes, we are winning. So now I am going to go down to his land and continue sieging and hopefully bring an end to this war. Now with this siege, the war should end, and there we go. Yes, we gain the Atabek, or the Duchy of Azerbaijan, so let's grant that to somebody we can trust. Like this guy right here, he is literally trusting, so hopefully he does not betray us. I'm gonna give him all of that land, and then we will continue our way east. Grab that. We are going to let our men-at-arms rest, and we are gonna work our way into the Seljuks as they are much weaker than before. And before we do that, I am going to increase our men-at-arms just by a little bit. And there we go, we now have 120 trebuchets, and we are going to declare on the Sultanate of Rum and seize the Duchy of Mesopotamia. So here we go. Now while we are fighting our war down here, it seems some peasants have risen up against us, so you know the drill. We are gonna raise more peasants than they have, and we're gonna go attack them. So there you go. 3,000 men got beaten by just sheer numbers, so let's get back to the Sultanate of Rum. We are sieging this down here, and it seems somebody else is rising up against us. Now this time they do have 16,000 men, but they should be no problem as well. And we have sieged both of these counties down here. I'm going to make my way down to this peasant uprising, and I'm also going to raise my levies, so let's jump in there to attack these 15,000 men. And it seems our husband has died in that battle, so that is tragic. But anyways, and just because our husband did die there, we are going to execute the leader and then focus back on the Sultanate of Rum. Now we do control the war target, and we only need 10% war. And seeing that they don't have any other siege equipment, they are probably not going to be able to siege that back. So instead of going back to the Sultanate of Rum, I'm going to declare war on the rest of Daylam and see what we can accomplish down here. And yeah, we'll start a dual war against these two duchies. The achievement should trigger as soon as we control all of Daylam, so we're gonna have to declare 2 wars on this duke and 1 war against the king of Daylam, and maybe I could actually usurp it at some point, but for now we are gonna go down and siege these counties. And it seems the Abbasid Empire has come for our land. They are attacking Daylam, the kingdom that we need to get our achievement. So I guess I will just call in all of the allies that I can and hope that it is enough to beat their horde of 30,000 men. We are fighting this guy over here, and hopefully that will enough to end the war, and it is. There we go. We have gained a county, the county of Daylam, and we'll give it to... And we will give it to this Georgian man right here. And now I'm going to focus on the Abbasids and hope that we can actually defeat him, because if we do, he will pay us 7,000 gold. So that would make us filthy rich, and I guess I'm going to start preparing for that massive battle I will have to fight. Now it seems that is everybody who is going to join us, so I hope it is enough. We're gonna station our men somewhere in the mountains, like this holding right here, and hope that it is enough to beat them. Now, I'm trying to bait them to come to me, but it seems it's not working. So I'm gonna try and siege back these holdings, and maybe then he will be tempted to attack us. So my game crashed, and that's very nice. But we are gonna continue sieging this county right here, and our allies are getting clapped by the Abbasids, but we are not jumping in because we stand a better chance right here. We have a plus 12 advantage if we defend over here, so let's hope our allies give us some backup, and they are definitely thinking about it. Now, yeah, we don't stand a chance. We can't white peace, and they are beating us quite heavily. Okay, we need to regroup. And of course, there is not a better time for a peasant uprising when you are fighting one of the strongest characters in the game. Now, how can we beat the Abbasids? We could attack this county right here, because it is in mountains and it has a castle with some nice holdings, and yeah, they do not get the defending in mountains bonus, so let's see if we can defeat them here. Now I'm going to raise up more men and attack these guys. It seems our allies are also fighting over here, so let's see if we actually do come out on top. Now it does seem that we did beat this army over here, but our allies are losing. But sadly we cannot jump in because that is... Yeah, okay, these mercenaries are gonna jump in, but that is a suicide if we do. So we're just gonna sit upon this mountain right here and hope that it's enough to actually defeat them. And we actually have a really good general. It's our husband. It is our husband. He has 41 commander advantage, so hopefully he does bring this victory home. And they are jumping in. They outnumber us by quite a bit, but we do have plus 40 advantage. And it is a tough battle, but it does seem to go towards their end. So this victory does change the course of the war, and we might be able to actually defeat the Abbasids. Now I'm gonna go and siege back these holdings. Now we have sieged 2 counties back, but they are returning, so I'm going to try and bait them over here again, because this holding is not a mountain, it is a dry land. So hopefully they do attack us, and it seems they are not. They are just focusing on sieging, but there is a chance that we could defeat them, as this right here does give a plus 12 advantage. So you know what, we're just gonna risk it. We are going in and we are gonna see if we can actually defeat them here without being in a mountain. Now it is looking promising, but they do have 10,000 more. And no, okay, it was enough. We did defeat them there. And now we're gonna siege back this county, and it should bring us quite a bit of war score. So hopefully we can win this war, as that would make our pockets very, very deep. Now I've sieged back all the holdings, but we do have another peasant uprising, so I'm gonna go take care of that. Now I am going to attack this army right here. Even though we are in depth, I'm going in, and our allies should also join. And it seems the Byzantines are quite slow, so we can actually wipe this army before they get in. And yeah, there we go. And they still have 14,000 men running into us, and if we can ransom these people, that should push our advantage even more. And with that war score ticking up, we have defeated them. Now, it did say it would pay us 7,000 gold earlier, and now it's only 2,000. So I do feel a little scammed here, but it does not matter. We are here for the achievement, and all we need to take is this duchy right here and this county, and then this duchy over here. Now, with the generous donation of the Abbasids, I'm going to use that money to get even more men-at-arms, and then I will declare the last wars against the Daylam kingdoms or duchies. Now, I am going to declare war against this 10-year-old boy for this county, which is actually his capital. Then we will declare war on this duke or the Gurgan Shah of the Bavandich Shadam. And by the way, I love these names in Persia. They are all different, and each one is harder to say, for me at least. And well, we'll focus now on the war. We'll attack this guy. And oh, I actually cannot siege it with only my men-at-arms, so we'll raise our levies as well. And it seems that our 10-year-old boy has disappeared, and he has been replaced by a 3-year-old. So that is interesting to see. So hopefully that does happen a second time, so the truce is a little bit shorter. And with that battle, we have defeated the 3-year-old, well, 4-year-old now. And that took 18 months. And now all we need is this duchy right here and this one. And I will immediately declare on this guy. And you know what? I might as well vassalize him and take all his land. And there we go. They are gonna try and hide in the mountains, but there is no hiding over here. And it seems our husband is not leading the army, but I am instead. And you know what? We still win even when I lead them. The true king, a 58-year-old Tamar of Georgia, and it seems I am being attacked. Who is this? A duke under the kingdom of Yazira is attacking me for the kingdom of Armenia. That is very interesting. Now, I am being called the Bloody. That is probably because generations of men have died in the battlefield against us. And talking about battlefields, we are about to have one down here again. And this time our husband is leading the army. So this should be a slaughter as well. Now all I need is a few sieges, and then we can go fight this duke over here, or the Atabek Mahmud. And there we go. This war is done. He is now our vassal, and I'm going to make my way over here. And with this extra perk okay, peasant uprising, of course, always. With that extra perk, we have gained healthy, which means we will live a few years longer, and when we do get whole of body, we'll we'll live even longer. And peasant uprising put down, we'll execute him, because how dare you raise your men against the Queen Tamar. And we'll also raise up our levies and take care of the armies that we are fighting. And it seems I cannot catch a break. I am being attacked by a 12-year-old giant, so that's great. And yeah, who is this? He's over here, so that's great. Now this siege should finish up the war, and there we go. He will have to pay us 900 gold, which is a solid amount. And now we'll have to make our way down here to fight the 12-year-old giant. We have sieged his capital, and I am going to attack his forces now. And with our husband, we should be easily victorious. Yes, there we go. And that seals the deal for our victory. And now all we have to do is take the duchy from this 9-year-old boy. Last time we did fight him, he was 4, I believe. But now he is going to face the whole wrath of Georgia, and we are finally going to put an end to this campaign, and we are finally going to get the achievement that you all have been waiting for. The achievement that only 0.3% of players have, and yeah, here we go. We are gonna go immediately siege down his capital, and then we will attack his armies. And also with this perk we have gained hold of body, so that is very, very nice. And that siege does it. We have imprisoned the little boy, and now we can enforce demands and see if the trophy actually pops up. And where is it? Am I missing something? Am I? Do I have to create the title? No. For some reason it is not firing. Maybe, yo, okay, there it is. All I had to do is actually continue the game. We have gained the achievement Tamar Mep, or Meep, not sure how you say it, but yeah, we had to conquer Georgia, Armenia, and Daylam. I mean, we did inherit Georgia, so there we go, there you have it. The achievement that only 0.3% of players have. We have now done it. Our realm size is 44 counties. We have 17,000 men and a nice chunk of gold. Now Georgia does look very beautiful, and well, I'm not sure what exactly is happening in England, as there is an independent duchy of Jorvik, or Dafer as it is called right now, and they actually have 9,000 troops, which is almost as much as the English have. So not sure what's going on over there, and it seems West Slavia has also formed. And yeah, the borders don't look too nice, especially down here. I'm used to seeing a unified Byzantine, so that is not nice. And it also seems that Genghis Khan never actually rose up. Am I wrong? I don't see him anywhere, and he must have died. Let me search for his dynasty real quick. His dynasty does exist, but it seems he has died at 25, so well, I guess that is a good thing for this world. So 30, or what is it, 40% of the world doesn't die. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and today we did not just achieve something in Crusader Kings, we also achieved a YouTube achievement. 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. I really appreciate it, and it means the world to me. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you want to see, because I might just play it. And I hope you guys have a nice day, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.